Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand to welcome your bride. I can't see. Come round, come round. So, Stephen, if you would like to turn and welcome your bride. Give your dad your flowers, Natalie. You made him cry. Happy tears, though, happy tears. So, good afternoon, everybody. Please feel free to take your seats. Thank you. So welcome everybody, and on behalf of North Yorkshire's Registration Service, we would like to welcome you all here today to the Bridge Inn in Walshford on what is a very, very special occasion for two very special people in front of you here today, Stephen and Natalie. My name is Kath McEwen. I'll be performing the ceremony here this afternoon. And my colleague here with me today is Heather Revis, and she is on the very important task of paperwork. So before we begin, could I ask you both please to confirm your full names? Thank you.
Natalie Taylor.
Thank you. Well done. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Shall we get married? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, he's keen.
I've been waiting 15 minutes.
Good lad. Oh, that was a dig. So, ladies and gentlemen, this place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. And indeed, you are all gathered here today to witness this, joining in matrimony between Stephen James Gibson and Natalie Karen Taylor. If there is any person here who knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, then they should declare it now. It's good. You invited the right people. Well done. So, Stephen and Natalie, before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of these vows that you are about to make. Marriage in this country is a union between two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm now going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reasons why you should not be married to each other. And Stephen, you're first, please. Will you just repeat after me? I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Stephen James Gibson.
Why I, Stephen James Gibson.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Natalie Karen Taylor.
To Natalie Karen Taylor.
Thank you, well done. Now, Natalie, please. I declare that I know.
I declare that I know.
Of no legal reason.
Of no legal reason.
Why I, Natalie Karen Taylor.
Why I, Natalie Karen Taylor.
May not be joined in marriage.
May not be joined in marriage.
To Stephen James Gibson.
To Stephen James Gibson.
Well done. So Stephen and Natalie are here because they wish to get married. And they wish to marry because in each other's company, they have found fulfillment and love. As a consequence of this love, they have drawn closer to each other and are now here to publicly affirm this relationship and to offer each other the security that will come from these vows, sincerely made and faithfully kept. And you know, this wonderful institution that we call marriage is something that must be entered into freely and voluntarily and with the full and unreserved consent of you both. So therefore, Steve and I have to ask you, do you take Natalie here present today to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And do you, Natalie, take Stephen here present today to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Yay, that's good. So that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, the solemn moment has come for these two persons to make a contract of marriage. And this is before you, their witnesses, and their family, and their friends. So if I could ask you to turn and say these words to each other, please. You can hold hands for support if you wish. Thank you. And Stephen, you're first again. I, Stephen James Gibson,
I, Stephen James Gibson,
take you, Natalie Karen Taylor,
take you, Natalie Karen Taylor,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I promise to love you always,
I promise to love you always,
and to be true to you alone.
and to be true to you alone.
We will share happiness and sorrow,
We will share happiness and sorrow,
and I will honour you and show respect at all times.
and I will honour you and show respect at all times.
I will be loving, faithful and loyal
I will be loving, faithful and loyal
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Thank you, well done. Now, Natalie, please. I, Natalie Karen Taylor,
I, Natalie Taylor,
take you, Stephen James Gibson,
take you, Stephen James Gibson,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to love you always,
I promise to love you always,
and to be true to you alone.
and be true to you alone.
We will share happiness and sorrow,
We will share
happiness and sorrow, and I will honour you and show respect at all times.
and I will honour you and show respect at all times.
I will be loving, faithful and loyal
I will be loving, faithful and loyal
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Thank you, well done. Yay. So we now come to a giving and exchanging of wedding rings. And as we all know, this is a traditional and ancient way of sealing this contract which is being made here today. But much more importantly, this is the outward sign of that little lifelong promise that you have just made to each other. So Paul, sir, if you would like to step forward. And Stephen, if you would like to take Natalie's ring from that box. Thank you, sir. Have a seat for a second. If you would like to place that halfway down the third finger of her left hand, the one she's thrusting at you. Well done. Hold it in place, please, as you say these words. Natalie, I give you this ring
Natalie, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and affection.
as a symbol of my love and affection.
All that I am
All that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I bring to you.
I bring to you.
May this ring remind us of this moment
May this ring remind us of this moment
and the commitment I am making to you.
and the commitment I am making to you.
Thank you. Now make sure it goes all the way on. Thank you. Never to come off, Natalie, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. So Paul, sir, if you would like to present Natalie the other ring. Thank you very much. Third finger, left hand. Hold it in place. Stephen, I give you this ring
Stephen, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and affection.
as a symbol of my love and affection.
All that I am
All that I am
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I bring to you.
I bring to you.
May this ring remind us of this moment
May this ring remind us of this moment
and the commitment I am making to you.
and the commitment I am making to you.
Thank you. Now pop it all the way on. Is it there? Is it there? Yeah. Well done. Congratulations. So Stephen and Natalie, you know the purpose of marriage is that you may always love and care for and support each other through all the joys, but also any sorrows that might happen in your lives, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of permanent and continuing commitment to each other. And everybody who's in this room here today, we're all just here to hope that this comes true for you both. Okay? For today, you have both made declarations prescribed by law, and you have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of all these witnesses in your family and your friends here this afternoon. All that remains for me to say is that it is my privilege and my absolute pleasure to tell you that you are now husband and wife. Congratulations!